The state of Canada is a freaking mess. You got Americans looking at this saying, you guys ducked up. We are Canonymous, and don't let the red fool you. We're no liberal support channel, but we do hear a lot about immigration and how Canadians are mad that we're letting in so many. I'm here to make the argument that immigration could be just what Canada needs. Now, before you try to feed me to the polar bears, hear me out. As Canadians, we pay an absurd amount of money for things like cell phone plans and insurance. The argument for this is that insurance companies pay out a lot in Canada. This is hilarious to me, as I've only ever heard insurance companies trying to not pay out anything. Regardless, due to severe weather and blah, 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 we pay more. Last time I checked, we weren't the only country that had snow, but whatever. Now, I don't know if this is the actual Liberals' plan or not, but a rising population could ease that payment burden. America has 300 million people or so and pay way less for their insurance than we do. At 30 million plus people, you can imagine there might be a little bit of a harder time making absurdly large profits, because that's really what they want. They want absurd large profits from us versus them. And the same thing can be said about the phone plans. Now, this is the real kicker. A higher population means more demand, more houses, and renters could lower rent for others. And more areas outside the GTA become more populated, creating more demand for houses, business, schools, hospitals, etc. Hell, even more taxes without taxing the current population any more than you already have. And this can go for outside any major city, not just the GTA. Now, if things work out like this, I got no issues really. Pull some eyes off the major cities as more people spread across the country and turn those into actual places you can make a living in without just doing trades. Now, the problem is, how do you do this? Because everything needs to happen at the same time, more or less. The infrastructure needs to be built for the migrants at the same time businesses are being created for them to work in. The system needs to be put in place to allow for the well-educated to be back in work that is on par with their skills when they left their current country, but not by getting in the way of new Canadians and older Canadians who also need those jobs. This way, they are less of a burden on the system as a whole if you can create these jobs for them. Basically, what I'm saying is that they need an integration plan. From what I'm seeing, though, they have a shove everyone we can in, and the people will figure it out plan. We are one of the biggest countries in the world, second or third largest by landmass in the world, people. We can and need to prepare this country to handle these people, but a real plan is needed. It's not easy, but that should have been thought of before taking in all these people. Now, the UN just praised Canada recently and called for Canada to keep doing what it's doing and taking in more people. There are continuing issues with Syria, Lebanon, Yemen, and the recent Turkey earthquake, and we know what's going on in Ukraine at the moment. On top of that, Canada has the plan to raise the population to 100 million by 2100. So Canada really has no plan on stopping anytime soon. A population of 100 million can benefit the country. I do think that, and its people, but the government needs to actually be ready for that and do it right. And currently they aren't. All right, guys, like, comment, let me know what you think down below. What do you think about the immigration? And do you think it could actually be a benefit to Canadians in the long run? Let me know down below.